Here's a side-by-side comparison of my new Apeman A80 action camera to my GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition as a part of my review of the Apeman product. There are a few things you'll probably notice right off. First, the Apeman's default setting is a much narrower frame. That is, you see everything closer but a lot less in the frame than with the GoPro. The GoPro probably relies on the ultra wide angle default setting to compensate for the fact that it doesn't have a view screen, so people just have to point it at the subject and hope that the subject gets in frame. Next, the Apeman has a much richer color. That is, the colors are a lot more saturated and pleasing. This is especially noticeable in the sky shots and the plant shots. Also, the Apeman has better stabilization, so in the shots where I'm walking around with the camera, you'll see that the Apeman shakes a lot less than the GoPro does. And it has better light balance too. You'll notice that particularly in the close-up of the baby bird in its nest. Where the GoPro excels is in image clarity and shadow details. All in all, the GoPro has a slightly finer detailed image and more detail, especially in the shadows, in the dark areas of the picture. I believe that's because it defaults to a lower contrast setting, so that means typically there will probably be less post-processing of the files needed with the Apeman than with the GoPro. However, more detail is available to work with in the GoPro's file. I'm sure both of the cameras have a RAW file setting to enable maximum detail and light capture for people who like to do a lot of post-processing and video editing tweaks, but I'm not testing those settings in this review. Another GoPro advantage is with sound capture when they're in the camera housings. The sounds come through a bit more and less muffled with the GoPro than they do with the Apeman. However, I'm not sure that would be a problem at all if the cameras were taken out of the housing. All in all, I'm giving my thumbs up to the Apeman. It certainly has the edge up on GoPro in a number of areas, and that combined with the fact that it cost me about $300 less, and it comes standard with accessories that would cost several $100s from GoPro. The few areas that the GoPro does have advantages over the Apeman don't come close to making up for the difference in price, in my opinion. So I encourage you to buy the Apeman if this is your first action camera, or even if you're like me and just looking to update your old GoPro.